Welcome to Blue Basement. Acapella.
Thank you.
We are so
Thanks
happy.
a bunches.
We're so happy to have you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is one of my happiest moments because I've been your huge fan. I've been following you up, watching every of your stand-up comedy, your interesting stand-up comedy.
Thank you.
And I can say your truthful stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my co-host, Mr. Jude, we are so happy to have you and for you to honor us.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can't thank you enough. We can't thank you enough. So we want to know some things about the comedy entertainment industry.
Okay.
So that's why we invited you over because personally I know you as a truth teller.
Mm-hmm.
You are somebody who is, if somebody asks me, I would say that if you are not a comedian, you should be in the human rights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
activist.
Yeah, activist because you always speak the truth.
Yeah.
You make jokes with your your jokes. There are truth in your jokes. In all of your comedy shows, I see that passion that you really want to make things right. That you really want to, given the opportunity, how the politicians are treating the masses and how people are suffering in the country. So, we are so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
And my first question is, at what age did you think that you want to be a comedian?
So I've been doing comedy for 21 years now. For 21 years, yes. I started out really early. When I started, I was just a fluke, as a teenage boy.
Yes.
I was doing everything. I was doing music. That's why they call me Acapella. I played keyboard. I did Acapella music. I was acting. And then I was doing comedy, at the time. So for me, I was just having fun.
Yes.
Doing everything. I was just having fun. I had an Acapella group at the time. We were like 4. So one of the advantages our own group had was there's a comedian. So when you bring us, instead of bringing other guys, we'll give you music, give you comedy.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah. It was like bug off, buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
That kind of thing at the time, So a certain period, people started calling me to host concerts. And they were paying me bigger than what they were paying for of us. As a comedian, when they call me to come and host the concert, if I charge, they pay me. But as a group, what we there for? When we charge, they don't even pay us up to that. It wasn't like it was big money.
Yes.
And you know what I'm talking about? 21 years ago, 20 years ago, when they'll pay an entire group of us like maybe 4,000, and then only me if you collect 2,500. You already know as a group break, no need to ask for that.
No, but it's still important you give us a little bit of kind of an insight out the group when,
Oh yeah.
What's the really deep way or the way you started comedy?
Oh yeah, so that was how I chose comedy.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize that you can't be here and here and here. You need to make a mark somewhere.
Yes.
Even if you are going to spread, you go stamp your feet for one first.
Yes.
Yeah, be consistent.
So I saw that, yes, and be consistent with it. I saw that doing comedy, doing music, it was like putting my hands everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. And then at the time, this one looks like something that's giving me money. I wasn't doing comedy for money, to be fair. As a teenage boy, I was being taken care of. I had my parents. Not like I came from a wealthy family, but as a teenage boy, see there your parents' house now.
Yes.
So not like I was thinking of rent or thinking of anything, but I felt like I needed to just choose one. Right? So I didn't just sit and say, man, I choose comedy. Comedy started making me busier.
Okay.
Yeah.
People started calling me more for comedy.
Yeah.
And you know how it is, everything you give your time, where you invest is where you get your returns, where is where you reap, So I started getting more comedy gigs. And then I thought I was enjoying it. Do you understand? I was enjoying it. I didn't need to, for music, I needed to go on record, go to a studio, promote the song, go do all those things. I didn't need to do it with comedy. So I just say, you know what? Stay here. Yes, that's I stayed in.
And today it's paying off.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Of course.
That's
And when was the time that you were able to catch your break? The time that you had your breakthrough. It was everybody knew Acapella, that moment?
So I can't really say because for entertainment talent you just keep doing, and then today this person heard of you, tomorrow this other guy hears of you. But for me, I'll think it's in 2015. First of all, I broke into the major industry in 2008.
Okay.
I was performing on all the big platforms you want to mention all the big platforms in Nigeria.
Yeah.
From 2008, I was performing on all of them for 7 years, right? And in 2013, 14, I felt like I was just roaming around. Like you did perform for the big show, but no growth.
Yeah, no growth, yeah.
I don't know if you understand. God bless her, bro. You should say this in your call. Like, there was no big platform you want to talk about that I hadn't been on at the time. I'm like, you be like, say this, the work. So I went off. 2013, 2014, you can just, I did not perform at anybody's show. I was indoors, right? Then I had a church those days where I attend. Pastor, everybody knows him now, Pastor Kingsley and his wife that does relationship, David's Christian Center. So I was a church member there. So I was head of, what do you call it? Not entertainment. In church, there's a word we call it, like when church wants to do things and then we need to bring gospel artists, I wasn't one in charge, So after a while, I just said, try something else. You understand? So I came up with a show called Comedy Goes to Church.
Yeah. Wow, I never heard it.
Yes, I did Comedy Goes to Church from 2013, right? I was bringing all the top celebrities, every celebrity you can think of in Nigeria, I was bringing them to church. I mean comedians from Alibaba to Julius Agu, AY, everybody, Gordons, everybody came to church. In fact, at the time, Faz the bad guy, this Faz the bad guy, they reign now.
Yes.
He do one way they call LOB. It was like a competition on Instagram. Instagram just a start to the boss. He did one competition called LOB. And I saw that young people.
Okay, yeah, when he was doing it in the swimming pool and all that, with his.
I bring a con church now.
Yeah.
This Faz the bad guy, I pay him 40,000. I tell you now. You don't charge me.
Yes.
Because that time never be. It was just starting. Yeah, I'm not even sure saying say they will call him to come perform those things.
Yeah.
I just saw that young people liked him, now call her. You understand? Around 2013, 2014. If my manager at that time, they'd come. I give them 40,000. Nobody say they charge me now from my church mind because I'm church program. So from my church mind through church program, now give her 40,000. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I was doing Comedy Goes to Church. I did it for like 5 years.
5 years?
Yes, I did Comedy Goes to Church for 5 years.
Okay.
At the time, my brand don't begin spread because I was selling CDs.
Okay.
Go buy no data and they market my CDs. So if you go to where they were selling CDs, once you see like Night of 1,000 Laughs, you see AY Live. My show was the biggest. My show they sell for Sierra Leone. I was traveling to Sierra Leone, Senegal. Churches were calling me everywhere.
What gave you the inspiration about?
Because I just wanted to do something different. I just felt like this other one, I don't do them from 28 to like 2013, no growth.
No growth.
People, they know me. People go say, I saw you as social, but no, I don't get money. No growth. I just wanted to try something else.
Think outside the box.
We be say, go be like, say, at the feature, it's like, for instance, A Night of 1,000 Laughs, get no brand name attached to her.
Yes.
Yeah, lots of comedians come together.
And AY Live is AY's brand name, regardless of whatever you do. AY's name takes the whole attention.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to do something with my own name. So I started Acapella. Comedy Goes to Church with Acapella. It was the name of the show that time. Comedy Goes to Church with Acapella. So it was like bringing premium show to the church. The way they go to hotel, go watch all the top comedians, I'll just bring them come here. Yeah, that was just it. Funny enough, nobody really make money with that one that time, but I had fulfillment because it was on my name.
Yes. I like that.
So after doing Comedy Goes to Church, is that when you started your open mic? Because you were saying Comedy Goes to Church didn't really give you the boost you really want.
No, Comedy Goes to Church.
I know you have
my mic and
the mic and Acapella, the mic and I. You have up to like season 3 or so right now.
5. I've done season 5.
Season 5. So after doing Comedy Goes to Church, that was when you started my mic and I, or the inspiration, or that gives you the next.
So when I started doing Comedy Goes to Church, it was now perceived as though I was a religious comedian.
Yeah.
So it can't get boundary.
Yeah, so there were certain things you couldn't, talk
really
about.
say in
say.
church.
And there were certain brands I couldn't work for. I won't work. I'm not be religious comedian. I just did something different. You understand? You know what I mean?
Yes.
One day, one of my guys, they work for one of these breweries company. Our church guy, my guy for church. And I said, Baba, you funny for use you, but the brand say you go call him mention Jesus. I'm telling you reality. His name is Mr. Kingsley.
Yes.
I dey call him so many blacks say, Mr. He tell me say the brand say when you come, it's an alcohol brand.
Yes.
Can you host an event for 1 hour without mentioning Jesus? I say not be say everywhere. We perform according to the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't feel go club by 11 midnight or 12 midnight. The crack joke I call the talk Jesus when people don't hide.
Yes.
You got to tell the audience what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I'm like, okay, I needed to now do something again. So there's always one thing challenging me to do another thing. So when that thing came, I was okay, maybe now I know the two do events for big brands. Like I used to, even before I started comedy goes to church, when I never did really I did work for brands. But that's time they call me again. Oh, this could be the reason. So I went all out and I did the one-man show.
Yeah.
That's to prove say, if not like that. Right, so I started Acapella, my mic.
My mic, okay.
And it was a show I designed where I come on stage, I perform for about 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
1 hour, and that was the moment I started doing what you call like advocacy comedy.
Yes.
When I speak truth to power.
Yeah.
It was somebody that advised me. If I call his name, I go shock.
Call his name, please. Call his name.
I used to go to his church those days.
Yes.
I'll get his name to perform. Amazing man. He's a generous man. Like when you go there, you see celebrities, everybody there. The man like me. I don't know why. So one day I finished performing. I think it was his birthday or something. So he called me into his office. I'm like, "You're very funny. Do you know you're a very funny guy?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You have gotten to the stage in your career where you need to represent something.
Yeah.
You can't just be funny all around. You're just funny. You're talking to someone. No.
Yeah.
You need to pick a stand. You need to have something that you represent." So that back then, he now told me, if I want to talk about a comedian that works with imagination, Basketball comes to mind because he always does comparison.
Yeah.
If I want to talk about a comedian that's political, Ali Baba comes to mind. So what does Acapella represent?
It represent, yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So he said to me, I have traveled to over 42 countries. And I can tell you, there's no country in the world where the government and the people are on the same page. You have to be the voice of the people. His name is Apostle Johnson Suleiman.
Apostle Johnson Suleiman.
Now he told me, say, you have to represent something. That's the only way your career can move from here to the next level. He said it in passing. I don't know, he just said it. You understand? And then I went, so, not like I took the advice immediately, because that time my brand never big. Who I be to speak truth to power. Do you understand? So that's what I said in 2015. So 2015, it was AY Live. After I didn't do any secular show for 2 years. Now I go this camp. At the time, Buhari don't come now.
Yeah, 2015.
Buhari never reached 4 months while I no say no go work. Now on Thursday, we don't know as weekend go be.
Yes, that's what it be.
That's it, be.
That's what it be.
If you work, history no dey hide down.
Yes.
Your
I wasn't there when you came before. You had tried before. If you get anything that you did, if there was anything you did, history go there history now. We go say the time they never born us, so it was Buhari that did this and this and that and this and this. You can't, it's trial and error. So I knew that it wasn't going to work.
Even then, I was kind of scared about you because you were going. I was seeing you going to the extreme, speaking truth.
Yes.
The power.
Even while they are seated there, sometimes I speak to governors in their presence.
Yeah. So I
speak to senators in their presence. My colleagues, they fear for me that time.
They fear for you.
Yes, everybody was scared. So
I was scared. I was scared.
So that period, you didn't have any challenge with your audience, or normally with all these brands, if you want to do a show, I know you guys go one-on-one to look for who buy tables, sponsorship, and all that. So what was the effect of your truth to power?
Oh yeah, but there's no way that you won't say you didn't get backlash. There were men that will call you, so boy, you know they cross boundary.
Yeah.
This man where you talk about, now my chairman. But I did a calculation one day. I said, this guy now one person. It can't be big. Numbers. I've been in entertainment for 21 years. your biggest asset is numbers.
Yes.
Right? If Burna Boy and say they come show, the reason you get mind to pick stadium, now waiting. Numbers.
Yeah.
If Jay-Z na in friend, Jay-Z no fit food the hall.
True.
How many Jay-Z day now?
That's true.
Even if Jay-Z buys a ticket for $1 million, it means that Burna Boy will only have money but no fulfillment.
No
because
fulfillment.
where's the audience now?
That's true. That's true.
Do you understand? So I knew. I had a lot of backlash. I had a lot of removing name. So I know say governor go there, may no go cause governor. They will call me like, you're my friend, you're an meeting. So boy, go turn down these things where they do. This event now, they say it's funny and I supposed to do them, but you know say governor go there, if you go cause. I said, but I never ever cursed governor before. I don't curse governor.
You don't curse. You only speak the truth.
I'm saying if you are a governor who is elected, right? When you dey campaign, you say you go do like this. I'm not even advising you to. I'm saying that thing where you promise us, where am?
Simple.
Na cause I cause governor so.
No.
You say if I enter in so time and so I'm not easily. It's like I'll give you a typical example. See the last election in Nigeria now. There's nothing anybody want to tell me. Right today, Tinubu no go work. There's nobody that comes to your house through the window that came to have dinner with you. They came to rob you.
Yes. Word.
You come in an election and we're looking for the people that voted for you. Where then they now? If you win an election, we go see your voters, we go feel them, we go see them. There be spirit. No, now you came the first time. The first thing we enter media propaganda. They say you don't approve student loan. Who don't collect that?
Nobody.
Every government they work for paper. If you go news now, if they show you Buhari policies, you go shock.
The last election, who did you vote for?
Leave who I voted for. But me, as a person, I don't get interest in anybody. See my own here. I'm not one of the people who thinks that God will come from heaven and kill our leader. Or God, that are the affairs of men. That's why we are voting.
Yes. God has given us the power.
If I liked you, and the mass majority of the people voted for you, I'm not going to be bitter. Oh. Right? My own is I will now hold you accountable. Because no matter how you want to look at anything that has to do with vote, bias they do. It depends on how this guy take convince you or this other guy take convince you. But if the mass majority feels like it's this guy, fine. But right now that is this guy, are we holding him accountable? You see now, they just came out and said, the Dubai, this thing has been cancelled. You see him now. The Thursday already they show you say the weekend no go make sense.
And the dollar, they say the dollar will crash.
Yes, by moonlight. Why didn't you wait to confirm fully from? I don't know how to explain it. I'm not one of those people who think or who is praying for Nigeria to fail. So I can now say, Shebe, I told you.
Shebe, I told you, yeah.
No, it's not. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Right? I'm saying propaganda, the days of propaganda should be over.
But actually, the days of propaganda is over because before now, you do propaganda because we don't really get the fact. But now, if you do propaganda, we can go dig at the fact. We know where the fact is. But before now, it's only NTA that will come out to give us the fact. But now, when you say anything, we'll go to the back of the chair and bring it up.
We'll go for tech. If you went to Dubai and you had a meeting, because Dubai now announced, say they know they give us visa. This is how I knew that it's not confirmed fully.
Yes.
It was Dubai that made the announcement that the Nigerian passport is no longer allowed. Now then go still announce when they lift them.
That's true. That's true.
No, not them now. You announce them. Wait. I know see for Dubai platform. I know. Even if it don't happen, wait, may they remove her now, Baba. So if you hurry, go be me like say you get some undertone. No, nobody take my quote again. Nobody comes to your house through the window. We can't chop with you, Baba. He can't rob you.
Okay, back to our question. In 2015, you said in 2015, after taking a long break for 2 years, then you were back in 2015, and the first show was AY show?
AY Live, yeah.
AY Live. Now, who would you say played a very major role in your career?
When you say who would I say, I'm trying to get you like an individual who come carry me through,
an individual who gave you a
inspires you.
So platforms are there. So I can't say this in the video because, like I told you, I performed on all the major platforms.
Because
I was performing on Rhythm Unplugged.
Yes.
I was performing on Night of 1,000 Laughs.
Yes.
I was performing in AY Live. I was performing in Crack Your Ribs. I was performing on Basket Mouth Loader. So I performed in all the platforms.
Okay.
So I can't now say this platform was more superior to this platform,
okay.
right? So I feel what I was bringing to the platforms, right, was what made the difference. I worked with everybody.
Yeah.
I've been on tour with AY. I don't come back. I go on tour with Basket Mouth. I come back. That's why sometimes when I see some things for news, they confuse me.
Now, my question
Do you
is,
understand?
but I guess we're talking about the inspiration who really inspire you, because you were not a comedian when you were growing up. You went to, I guess, but I don't know. You say that yourself. You went to school and all that. You did different things and say like, where they will ask us, what do you want to be in future? You say, I want to be a doctor.
Is that what you mean? The comedian
like inspiration, yeah. Inspiration.
I understand what you mean, but that's not exactly what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about when your comeback, because you took a long break. So you have to think about and rethink about your career. And then you took a long break and came back to the stand-up comedy show. Now, when you came back, I think there was this elevation to date, from your second coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from this elevation to date. So my question was there any platform that, I know before then people knew who Acapella was because you've been doing this shit for a long time, but any platform actually kind of skyrocket you, to where you are right now?
To be honest, I don't think I can pinpoint a particular platform.
Okay.
It's going to be realistic of me because I can't tell which of the platform did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because like I said, I was on all platforms.
Yeah.
So if I had a particular platform I was going to back, I can say, okay, like I said, this one, go. Yeah. I was on all platforms.
I was even thinking that probably AY was that one particular person because you used to appear almost in all AY shows. Yeah. So I used to think that AY and Acapella, they must have something special.
Oh, like. I have a perfect relationship with AY. Yeah. I have an amazing relationship with Basket Mouth.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful relationship with Bovi. I'm a talent. I do water.
So when you heard about AY and Basket Mouth drama, what was your take about that?
So me normally, I know they fight. I know they enter battle one. I don't understand.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand, because as a soldier, apart from your guns and your weapons, the biggest way to win the battle is to understand the territory.
Yes.
Any battle I don't understand, because I realized in a fight argument we don't outlive the time we would see them.
Yes.
Do you understand? You understand that it's something that's coming from behind, and that behind that I know they there.
And there is something you said in one of your shows. I think that was the AY show. You said something like, you never wanted to appear in this AY comedy show. Maybe you didn't want to come. You were making a joke. You said you didn't want to come, but AY has paid you. And if you don't come, AY will.
That's the last AY. I had a surgery.
Oh, okay.
It's real. Yeah. I had a surgery.
Yeah.
AY had already paid.
Yes.
So it was just a joke. That joke, I did it on AY Live platform. AY was beside me, so that's to tell you that it's nothing personal. So when I'm like, AY, give me 1 million, you say, just take 1 million, call support me. And I don't do surgery. If I say I no go come now, say now 30,000 basketball, wait, draft interview. Now let me say, if I owe this 1 million, if you shoot film.
If you should move it,
because with my 1 million, do you understand? So it was nothing personal.
Okay.
To be honest, it was nothing personal. I came back in 2015. I did AY Live. In fact, I did a lot of AY Live.
A lot.
I think if I say, okay, man, just choose one for one.
Yeah.
I feel give AY Live because I did a lot of AY. That's alongside my mic and I.
Yes.
Because when I do the first AY Live, do the second one, by the third time I'd already launched Acapella, my mic and I.
Okay.
And that was the platform where I was performing for. That was the platform I performed the longest, the most. I performed 1 hour 30. Because what I started doing was, if I have new jokes, I release them on my own platform. Everything I say on my mic and I, you've never heard me say it anywhere before. So that was the strategy I was using. Okay, you have your new jokes, wait until it's your own show. I can't come and use my newest materials on your own platform.
Yeah.
You own the rights to your platform. Now you go put out for your social media, this thing. So If I have new jokes, I do them first on my platform. Do you understand? And then I spread it across. So I was performing across platforms, AY Live, Basket Mouth, name them, every platform. I host Bovie show for Port Harcourt. I don't host Night of 1,000 Laugh. All of it.
So still on this, trying to get where you really sprung up from. You were the winner in AY Open Mic in 2008.
Back to 2008.
The third edition to be precise.
I don't remember what edition, but at the time we had Sheilo. At the time we had winners Sheilo, Elenu, Shakara, Mr. Shakara,
Yes.
Emeka Smith.
Before you or?
Yes, they were before me.
Oh, okay.
They were before me. So I'm trying to get the edition number now. I can't remember what edition, but it was around the same time.
Okay.
You understand? So we already had Sheilo, Emeka Smith, Elenu, Shakara, and I think 2 other guys. There's a guy.
So you don't think that particular edition really brought you out as a?
Oh, that was in 2008. So I've gone past that. In 2000, I said I did something from 2008.
Yeah.
And I wasn't growing.
He wasn't growing.
So I can't count that. I wasn't growing.
Yeah.
So you were not really getting your feel at that time.
No, at all. I'm being realistic.
Yeah.
I did it from 2008 to about 2013. I wasn't growing.
I can remember that was when Acapella really came
Yeah,
out.
that's what I said. People knew me already.
Is there anyone you regretted working with?
No. In fact, I'll tell you the truth. When I won Open Mic Night in 2008,
Yeah.
can I shock you the person I worked with?
Tell me.
Now my mate, now my colleague. Now Sheilo. It wasn't even AY. It wasn't Basketball. It was Sheilo. Me and Sheilo were living together.
Okay.
Sheilo had the house in the Butemet at that time.
Yeah.
One small apartment like that. We did like how many? I was there. Elenu was there. Elenu and Sheilo were there, so I came. I was working with Sheilo because at the time Sheilo was a big deal.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Sheilo was busy from Monday to Monday.
Monday to Monday, yeah.
I'm telling you, right? I was in his house. We were together. We traveled everywhere together. So if I even want to give credit to somebody who push me where? Now Sheilo.
Wow.
Yes, the first person I even worked with, now Didon. You know a comedian called Didon? He's in Canada now.
Yeah.
That's the first person I worked with. Now Didon introduced me to AY Open Mic now. So who I go give the credit now? Is it Didon or AY?
Okay.
Where you are right. You are right to say you've worked with so many
Yeah,
platforms.
I don't know who to give it to because everybody contributed. Didon ain't carry me. Didon and Spider-Man. If you remember Spider-Man, I actually does it. If a Spider-Man, I ain't tell me say, boy, you must deform na 3,000. Now Spider-Man buy him now. Do you understand? So you too funny now. So I don't see people will win. If all these people feel win,
you will win too.
You must win now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I was already rolling with Didon at the time. You understand? So from Didon and now I meet AY. From AY and now I work with Sheilo. So I don't know who I want.
Is there any person that you would like to work with or work for that you have never worked?
Work for don't. I don't have grow work for now. It's work
Be
with
big man.
Work
that we're
with.
talking
I like that. Yeah.
I don't
Somebody
have to
would love
work
to work with. Some people will tell you, I would like to work with Alibaba. I would like to work with, they will mention people who are their idols.
You mean in the Nigerian comedy industry?
Everywhere.
There's not one person. There's not one person in the Nigerian comedy industry I've not worked with. There's not one person.
There is not one person.
I don't know who, unless the person never come.
Okay.
Right. As long as the person is in the industry now, from the highest to I don't know where the rank can reach. Right. Okay, maybe people where they after me.
Yeah.
Maybe many of them will never grow, come. I feel never see the person or work with the person.
Have you worked with what's his name?
Who?
What is his name?
Describe and what I go remember his name.
This boy he's from Delta State.
The stalker?
Yes, the stalker.
The stalker now. You never heard the story of me and the stalker. I said the stalker robbed me now. I never heard the story.
No, tell us the story. Tell us the story. The stalker.
So the stalker in 2009. You know some people they think say the stalker just come.
Yeah.
It's been there. Oh.
Really?
Yes. You know say once your own day never break, you go be like say you still dey sleep.
The stalker.
Yeah.
Normal. The stalker has been there. In 2009, I drive the stalker and I just call Lagos. That time. Now we dey stay Kotun. Me I be bigger brand. I don't already get car, get house. I dey normal, you know. I carry the stock of a motor. We go one event. So I was going to drop him back where they stay with somebody that time. The stalker missed his bus stop the first time, missed the second time. By the third time, when he come down, I they call bracket me, snatch my car. Now I tell her, say, I ain't robbing.
Okay, now wait till you mean.
How
You go miss your bus stop 3 times if you no be thief. Do you know what I'm saying? He missed the bus stop first time, second time, and by the third time when they rob me, don't come down. Why you no dey there?
When they rob you.
Oh, I walked with the stalker a lot. Don't worry.
So talking about rob, I was thinking, I was even going to that. That's my next question. So how do you people do this, or how do you people faction this with these comedians stealing jokes? Is there a way you can stop it? Because really, it's like you've put so much work getting out this joke. It's because right now I know comedy is a different thing.
Yeah.
You have to put in so much work. Like for the stalker, that man is a crazy boy. He reads Bible a lot, so it's not easy to read Bible and use Bible to do comedy.
Yeah.
So is there a way comedians can really do this thing on stealing jokes or using my product or my
I won't lie
my
to you
work?
because
Because it's really bad.
for years there was no structure.
Yeah.
And I think the people who would have planted the structure at the time, maybe that time they feel like saying, then they rain, so it no matter.
Carry do.
I don't know if you understand. So when the people will be like, say, no, then they try and they explain and say, we need to, you go be like saying, because they get work or they go to they do me now because it all late.
Yeah.
So right now, the only way people protect, I'm telling you realistically, the only way people protect their jokes is to call the other comedian one, oh boy, if you see me, avoid me. Not trying, my new joke with that too.
Really?
I'm saying people do it.
Yeah.
Nothing legally can be done, and
Bro, there's no copyright commission.
Yeah.
There it is now. That's why I say I
there is copyright commission, but how does it work?
For my own platforms.
Yeah.
As a matter of discipline.
Yes.
That show, I know the crack 100% original. I've always been 100% original.
Yes, you have been.
But what I do is I release the jokes first on my own platform so that Amigo already copyright them for all the streaming platforms.
Yes,
so by the time they talk, everybody knows where
it come from. Yeah, that.
And then
that's
another thing I did was my style of comedy can't hard to copy. It's not your experience. You don't know why they verse for governor. You don't know why they tell Buhari may behave like this. You know, if you not even they bold enough to take the risk. I don't crack joke where senators dey now. I tell them to where we come the other comedians they fear now. And now for Abuja. So boy, this you go take her. I say wait up, so bad. Now Dino Mela you did there that time now. You know Dino Mela is a drama king normally. Now knock on one. Knock a second one. Say Baba no be by sing. You dey work, which one be? You come outside, you say. You remember there was a time where they accused say no go school, wake up, go front of the assembly with him. They say no be by this or you pass. Which one be? Senator pass. You know, so at that point I go come explain to because sometimes I feel like when these guys are there, they don't even know what's happening in the grassroots.
Yes.
So a lot of time when we pass those messages, now that time they hear for the first time.
Yes, correct.
Because a lot of people who work with them are just OES members. They just want to impress Senator, so you're doing well, everything is going fine.
Yeah.
I finish the show, comedians come in for backstage. So, boy, you go take her easy. Now, Abuja we do. I say now why I studying for Abuja so that the news no go far. In near here, now headquarters.
And be delivery.
Because what Dino Mela you go do me? Right? As you get attention, I get attention. I will go kukuma make noise now.
Yes.
You go just give me fame. You go just skyrocket my fame, nothing more. And as you want to press me, I go press you back now. As you get media, I get media. Now me get celebrity friends past you safe. So by the time we start to make noise.
Okay, Acapella, before we close, I have this joke to ask you. Why is it that robbers don't go to government house?
Oh, because other robbers are there. That's one of my latest. That's one of my latest.
Yes, I'm a huge fan of yours, so I follow you all the time.
It's because other robbers are there. Because you can't go to where your competitor is.
Where your colleagues.
Rob other places.
Why did Davido report to Choma after rumor of Adekunle Gold?
Is it?
Why did Davido report to Choma after rumor of Adekunle Gold?
And see me. Oh no, make sure I say no Bolia. He there everywhere. No Bolia.
Everybody,
everybody. That's the same thing. You remember that time now? Choma go call us and say, is this Adekunle or you? What of Banky Dobla and this one? And the video say they never catch him. And you know, Banky on call it and they never catch him.
Okay. Acapella, so good to have you on the show.
Acapella, can you really, because I know you were supposed to start it, but I don't know your complete names, because even when you were trying to do something with me right now, I was saying, so this is your name. So please
tell. My name is Acapella.
No, tell our fans so that we can know.
No, your fans can Google it.
They can Google it.
Any name where they give me money, I be my name.
You have your name.
And what's your educational background also?
I go school. From my comedy, you go no say I go school.
As my guy, the stock I go talk. If you not understand my comedy, then I be say you know I will go school.
From my comedy, you go no say I go school. Where?
Okay.
If you will say so. If you say so.
Thank you for coming. For coming, and we are so glad to have you on the show. And we will have you again because this is the.
Don't forget to put at the stock and a thief.
Yeah. The stalker. You hear that?
Thief my motto.
Make everybody avoid the stalker.
When the stalker go sell am, take survive.
He's a wonderful guy. The stalker is a wonderful guy.
Very wonderful.
He's a wonderful comedian. I love the stalker.
Say, okay, now let's start the show.
So we'll invite you again. I mean, we are not worthy to have you right now.
No, you are.
You know, we are not worthy to have you. Somebody who has been doing comedy for 21 years, and you kind of humble yourself to appear, in our show. So we so much appreciate it, and we pray God will continue to bless you, elevate you, whatever is your heart desire. Your heart desire is God. So whatever is your heart desire, you will get there. We are so grateful. People like you are rare because, people like you are people in your position or status. They're gonna tell, if you approach them and say, we want you to come, they're gonna be like, who are these people? We don't know them, but you humble yourself because this is a huge support, a huge fundamental support for us. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and we also appreciate our friend Elenu.
Oh yeah. You have to
Elenu.
Who called you immediately and you said?
Do you know what about
ordinarily it's possible.
What about life is when you see people from afar, you have wrong perception of them.
Yeah.
Until you have to deal with them directly, you have to deal with them. Eleno is, I don't know.
Amazing guy.
No, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Eleno is like his comedy.
No, I don't know.
Funny,
no,
happy
I'm
guy.
not talking about the comedy. I'm talking about
Eleno, a person, is like his comedy.
Eleno is.
Yeah.
Eleno is my brother. Eleno, I told you, like me, Eleno, Sheila, we lived together for almost 4 years.
He's a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
In the same house. So it's not like we be neighbors, say, are they from this place, come out from nowhere. Like, as this house, in all of us, they live.
Yeah.
So just represent
one day I will meet him and tell him about, Eleno is good. He's one of the people that we'll be grateful, grateful for, contributing to this show.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate you.